What's good, people? Welcome back to the channel. KG is back. It's time for a brand new video talking today all things Elland Road and the future of this ground and just how amazing it's going to look. Spoiler alert. I think it's going to look amazing. I'll be interested to hear what you guys think. Also going to speak on the Leeds United Bristol City game later on today. But before I get into it, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, drop your thoughts and comments below. Big up to every member of the channel. That support goes a long way. Thank you for the support. And big up to any super thanks donators in the last couple of days. But getting into this, people, Leeds United Football Club is today delighted to unveil proposed images for the enhancement of Elland Road. This follows on from the plans outlined in September of 2024 to modernise and improve the stadium. And for me, straight away, that's a win. I've mentioned this before. I don't really touch on the ground stuff because we've had so many false starts before. How many times have we heard from previous owners, oh yeah, we're going to expand Elland Road, there's going to be improvements here, and it just never comes to fruition. This kind of feels more real to me after the approval from the council previously, and now these images coming out. It feels like we are on track to go where we want to go with this ground. And I've always said I want to stay at Elland Road. That is the first choice for me. But if we had to move, I'd adapt. Got no choice. You can't cry about it, I guess. But I would love to stay at Elland Road and just modernize the stadium because it needs it. I think it's quite clear. It needs a touch of love. It needs to be brought into the 2020s a bit more. But the fact that we get to keep it and just modernize it, for me, is a win rather than move into a whole different ground. And when you look at this image alone, it looks modernized, but it also keeps that feeling. And people will know what I'm talking about when you walk up to Elland Road, that it just feels home kind of thing. And for me, it hasn't lost it. Yes, it looks a bit more modern, but it still kind of looks a little old school. So I feel like they've got the balance really right with the outside of the ground. But I'm interested to hear what you guys think. There's a little bit more in the article here as well. Last week, the Leeds City Council Executive Board unanimously agreed the regeneration vision, and councillors will now be discussing the pre-application for the modernisation of Elland Road Stadium at a plans panel meeting on Thursday, the 8th of May, 2025. With the view to increase the capacity from 37,645 up to 56,500. The estimated final capacity of the design in progress is approximately 53,000, which is, that would be sensational. Sensational numbers, and we'll fill it as well. I mean, it says right here, an evolution of what makes Elland Road great, the revitalization of the Western North stands, along with the changes to the South stand, will provide greatly improved general admission and hospitality facilities to help meet the demand for tickets, with 26,000 supporters currently on the club's season ticket waiting list. And then the rest of these dates, these will just be for fans and members of the local community can visit a public exhibition at the Centenary Pavilion at Elland Road between Thursday and Friday. So listen, if you're around, or if you fancy a drive or a train, you can get yourself to one of these consultations one of these days. But I don't want to get into the images, people, because they look magnificent. I mean, look, this one alone just looks so good. It looks almost like not Dortmund like kind of thing, because there's too many gaps, but it just looks modern. But we know that it's going to be Elland Road, so you're still going to be near the pitch. It's not going to be like West Ham, where you got to get a taxi from the pitch to the stands. This is what I've been calling for, man. And this one alone looks amazing. Going on to the next one, again with the outside, like I say, it looks modern, but then it's still got that old feel for me. I see what they've gone with in terms of the concept on the outside, just to not make it feel like it's a completely new ground. It's Elland Road, but with a nice new upgrade, and I love that. Absolutely love it. Here's the third image, another one from the outside, and then the fourth one, again, another one from the outside. And I mean, just look at that. It's amazing. It's amazing. Now, I'm not playing the video on here because I don't want to get cooked. I don't know if there's any copyright on it. But what I would say is I would urge you to go and watch the video for, the move-in visuals and going inside the stadium as well, how it may look at that time. It's worth looking. It's on the Leeds United socials. It's on the website. But what I will say is that it just feels so good to have, the 49ers in partnership, Red Bull, whoever else is investing, actually come through with this. Like I say, there's been so many false starts before. It's nice to see this plan get off the ground. And what this also says to me as well, people, going back to where we are, we're going to the Premier League, is that the Premier League football is going to be very important because you do not want a new, yeah, 53,000 seater in the championship. There's just no point. I mean, yes, for PSR reasons, if you wish, it will give you a little bit more wiggle room because we know we're going to fill that out even in the championship, especially if we're just relegated. But I don't want to think about that. Don't want to think about that. But I'm saying worst case scenario, that will happen where you can fill 53,000 every other week, and that will help you in terms of playing better players' wages in order to help you get back up. But you can see here the vision is clear. We're back in the Premier League. The stadium is going to be done at some point, and this is for the Premier League. This is not for the Championship. And it just tells me that with everything with the 49ers and that they're going to do behind the scenes, they're going to do everything within their power to make sure that we stay up. And again, we're going to speak about player lists and signings and targets, players who've got to be let go. I think it's going to be pretty ruthless, and I think the fan base have got to prepare themselves for it because we haven't had it before. We haven't really had it before where we've had players who have done so well and then said to them, basically that summer, you've got to go. It doesn't happen at this football club. When a player does well, we keep them until they've got no value. And I think the 49ers are probably going to change that. And we think we're going to see that this summer. So I'm excited. It just shows more ambition. It shows more plans. And this kind of stadium, I mean, it deserves to be playing in Europe. Let's be real, in Europe. But we got to baby steps to get there. I know. Slow down, Cage. I can hear you all saying slow down. But this for me is nothing but good news. But I'm interested to hear your thoughts. What say you? Do you like it? I'm interested to hear the people that don't like it, and I want your reasons why you don't like it. But yeah, the regeneration and modernization of Elland Road is a big plus for me, and I can't wait to see it. And I look forward to seeing it at some point. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Ahead of the game against Bristol City, we are down in second place. We want to reclaim that first place, and we kind of have no excuses because people will talk about celebrations and hangovers and everything else like that. Well, Burnley had no hangover, and they absolutely whooped QPR 5-0. So even though Bristol City are a better team and they've got more to fight for in terms of a playoff place and cementing that playoff place, I want Leeds United to set down a marker as well in order for us to go back top and going into the last game of the season and clinching the title, get 100 points, because Burnley are not slowing down. They're just not. They've won the league, and I think they've played 2 days before we have, so we've had extra time to recover. We're going to have to get that win against Bristol City. It may dent their playoff hopes, but we want that top spot. So please, the objective is clear. Joel Peru has said it on his IG. He says, "Yep, promotion's done, but we want that title." And I love that mentality. So Leeds United, get that title. And I will be back after the game later today. It's in one of these corners, the match reaction. So join me after the game and we'll speak about the result then. Guys, like the video before you go. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Peace out.